Hi, this is Ali Slade, and I've been doing Duolingo to learn Spanish. I haven't ever done Spanish before. I did a bit of French enough to survive on holidays in Brittany. I've never done Spanish before, but in 2020, when I was as fit as an Olympic athlete, I hadn't long had my 50th year health MOT, and one every year since. I think I was 54 at the time. And my blood pressure was 120/80, with a resting heartbeat of 55 beats a minute, on no tablets whatsoever. So I was super fit. I could cycle 14 miles without getting out of breath. And I could dance for 5 hours straight. I'd taken my wife to learn to jive because we needed something to in common, because something that we'd been doing in common for years had sort of come to its natural conclusion. And I figured it would be nice to have something that we both enjoyed. Well, I loved the jive, but she didn't. So it didn't help us keep ourselves together. So mutually we agreed that it was time to go our separate ways. We didn't have any small kids left, so that was all right. It wasn't like I was leaving her with any toddlers or anything. So we formally separated and went our separate ways, and both became friendly with other people, which sort of put a final nail in the coffin, I suppose you might say. But since my stroke, I've been endeavouring to stimulate the brain plasticity by learning Spanish, you see. So what I thought I would do is I thought I'd show you what I do every day to do a bit of Spanish. And this is, I would do every morning. I do a listening exercise like this.
Una mujer.
And then you have to type what you hear, you see. Now,
Una mujer.
sometimes if you do some of the other things, you have to translate it into English and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do when I'm doing these, this is the first one, just to introduce myself and start you off, is this is a woman. That means, oh look, I got it right. Hooray!
Yo bebo leche.
Yo
bebo leche.
Now, Joe is, because Y is like a J in English, pronounced like a J in Spanish. So it's yo bebo leche is I drink milk. Because bebo is the, I don't know what it's called. It's bebo, bebe, and bebe, bebes are the different versions of the word to drink, and that depends whether you're talking about yourself. So it's, think, you know, like I drink, you drink, he drinks. Is Joe bebo, two bebes, which is es on the end, and el bebe, just like bebe. Anyway, I think that means I drink milk. Let's check. Hooray! Got another one right. Right, let's keep going.
Yo como, tú comes, él come. Como, tú comes, él come.
Now, come is to eat, I think, if I remember correctly. So that's I eat, you eat, and he eats. Ready? Yeah! Getting good at this, aren't I? I've only been doing it for about 2 years. But because I've got brain damage, I really struggle sometimes overnight. So I struggle with things like Kiara and Tiene. We'll see that in a minute, probably.
¿Tú comes pan?
Tú
comes pan.
So we know that means you. Two is you, as in you, Y-O-U. So tú comes pan is you eat, pan is bread. So you eat bread. Do you eat bread? Sorry, yeah. Comes pan, so it's like a question. Tú comes pan? Question mark? I missed that bit, didn't I? Got that a bit wrong, never mind.
La leche. La leche.
Well, la is the, and if it was male, it would be le, L-E, because they have this. You have masculine and feminine, like in French. And that's that's my partner letting me know she's cooking tea before she comes around and we watch Strictly together, which she loves. I'll put up with it, but it's quite fun to watch. Of course, I used to dance, so it does get a bit. I Strictly come dancing in the UK now. Sometimes I feel a little bit negative about it because, of course, I used to dance for 5 hours straight at some of the dances. There was one particular, they used to call them freestyles, and there was one in the Greenway Centre, I think, over near Southmead Hospital in Bristol. Started at 7 o'clock in the evening with an hour's lesson. There you go. And because she's going to be late because her timekeeping is not the best. Haha. Anyway, so we can watch. Luckily, you can watch it on iPlayer these days. Not like in the old days when you had to watch it when it was being broadcast. So that's one of the benefits of modern life, isn't it? Anyway, what was I saying? yes, the Greenway Centre dances. You started at 7 with an hour's lesson, which reminded you of a really good move that you could then use that night when you were dancing. And the dancing started at 8 p.m, 2000 hours. At 23:30, chip butties were served with tea and coffee. And it went on till 1 in the morning. And that was, I think, my favourite ever dance, freestyle. You know, because they used to. I started learning in Cambridgeshire with McLeod. Took my wife then, Julie, to learn. We did 5 lessons together, which was enough for me to know that I loved it, for her to know she didn't. And she did 5 lessons, which was enough to sort of get a sort of starter. And actually, in a couple of weeks before my stroke, when I was just fit as an Olympic athlete, like I said, I actually danced with her because my eldest son got married, and at the evening reception, there was I requested my favourite dance track, which at the time was Havana, and she and I actually danced for the last time there. The nice thing is, you see, we're still friends, which is nice. So there's, although, you know, I suppose we could have both tried harder, there comes a time when you just run out of love, you know. Anyway.
¿Tú comes manzanas?
Two comes manzanas, so that's got to say
manzanas.
Something like, do you eat, what are manzanas? Apples, I think. Ready? Do you eat apples? Yeah! Awesome. Right.
El niño, la niña. El
niño,
la
niña.
Niña.
Now, L is the masculine of is it no, le is the, so is it a boy, is it, or is it, oh gosh, now I'm getting confused now. Is it the boy, the girl? Let's have a look. Yes, go for it. Now, you see, I thought it would be le niño. Now, my friend Daniela, who is Spanish, from the stroke peer support group that I go to in Bath, could probably tell us why L is the instead of le, L-E, which I would have expected to be like in French. Anyway, it's still, so they both being the. So there we go. That's something I've reinforced today. And what's next?
Ella es una niña.
Ella
es una niña.
Now, ella, I remember, is she. Es is, and una is a in a feminine A, which makes sense because she is a niña, is a girl, so she is a girl. Yeah.
Tú eres José.
Now I get confused with these ones.
Eres José.
I can't, the eres things, I haven't got to grips with that yet. But maybe, is it, are you Jose maybe? Or you are Jose? Let's have a look. You're Jose. There you are. It's a, what's that called? A contraction, is it? You instead of you are? Anyway, one of those. So it's your. So it's telling him, you're Jose. I suppose it could be a question as well, wouldn't it? But no, because that would be.
Él es un hombre. Es.
Was it?
Un hombre. Él es un hombre.
So that is, he is a man. Yeah, get the grips with this. There we go. Right, look at that. So now I can claim my experience points, and I can have a lock screen widget. 671 day streak, so nearly 2 years. So can I remember how to do this? So it's, unfortunately, I didn't read that well enough, did I? I think you press and hold here like this, and then is there an add widget button somewhere? There's an edit, there's a minus. Where's the plus? This is the trouble with brain damage, you see. Where's I'm sure there is a way of. Maybe I have to edit first, do I? Add widget. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, it's all logical, really, isn't it? So that, maybe we just search for Duo in there, do we? Do we have to put Lingo, Duolingo, do you reckon? I think this guy's a billionaire now, isn't he? The guy who invented this. Anyway, that hasn't worked. That's because I didn't read the instructions properly, see? Ah, well. And if I'd read them properly, I may not have remembered them. Because my short-term memory is shot because of the damage in my brain. That's the one, which is why when I was first learning Spanish, it took days and days and days for me to remember any words. which is really frustrating. So what I might do now, as we're here, and Tracy's not on time, I'm gonna do something else. So this is no. Then I tried to do this just now, and I couldn't figure out quite what to do. So now I can do it. You see. So tall is alto, like
Alto.
nice is simpático. I think.
Simpático.
Short, which I am, is bajo.
Bajo.
Remember that. Small is pequeño.
Pequeño.
I know that one. Children are
Hijos.
That's right. See, so I remembered those.
Bicicleta.
It's a bicycle.
Portugués.
It's Portuguese.
Hijos.
Hijos is children. We know that from just now.
Alto.
Alto is tall.
Dinero.
It's money.
Muy.
It's very.
Lunes.
It's Monday.
Pequeño.
It's small.
Bajo.
Is short.
Mi.
It's my.
Simpático.
It's nice. There we go.
Pasaporte.
Some of them are easy, you see.
Y.
Others aren't. Alright, here we go. Keep going. So I'm not doing too badly here, am I? So far. Let's just keep going. Mañana we know it's tomorrow, don't we? Because it's hasta mañana. Benny is occupado, that's kind of easy, isn't it? Now, to write is escribir, because that's a bit like the French word. And that's already in my brain. Ticket, which is nothing like the English, is boleto. Interesting, we can guess which one that is, can't we? And tall, well, that's alto, as in altitude. Please is por favor, that's okay. A lot is mucho, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? 10 is diez. Boss is jefa, like in one of the NCIS episodes. To read is les, I think, yes. Pet is a mascot. Monday is the moon's day, so it's lunes. Short, bajo, small, pequeño, children. Hijos, there we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? There we go. Excellent. How many points do I get for that? What was that? I'm easily 10 points? I don't know. So you end up in these leagues, you see, and you can move between the leagues. But Match Madness, I'm not in the mood for at the moment. That's where you have to do it in the time range. I don't need any family planning. I won't mention why. You can probably figure it out. Anyway. That's enough for now. So you get the chance to celebrate other people's success, which is nice. You can't actually communicate with any of these people, and you can't find out who they are, so I'm not quite sure what's the point, but there we are. But it's quite nice, isn't it? Congratulating people. Now then, where's... Oh, I pressed the wrong one, sorry. So I'm currently position number 11 in the Amethyst League. And if I was to do enough... Where am I? There I am. So if I was to do enough extra points to get me up to 714, 15, I would be above Ben, you see. And you can see some people have obviously got a lot of time on their hands, or are very dedicated, let's put it that way. My brain just gets too tired too quickly these days, so I can't do it like for a great length of time. Anyway, that's enough for today. I'm going to put this on my Access Sense YouTube channel, which is Access Sense is a company I started to provide wheelchair accessibility consultancy, because I'm sort of perfectly placed to do that. I'm an engineer by training, and I'm in a wheelchair, so I can come up with solutions for accessibility issues that are more creative, should we say, than somebody who isn't. I like to think. Well, I know I have, because I have done it. So I'll stop this now and come back to that later. So that's accesssense, one word, .co.uk. And the other business I've got is noworries.ninja, which is, as you can see there, Ali at noworries.ninja. Please don't abuse my email address. Right, let's hope this was recording.